I'm just going to start curing my rock. First of all, I'm going to give it a bleach bath. Rather a lot of bleach, just plain bleach with no smells and colours and whatnot. I've hosed off all my rock and I mean just, managed to cram it into this 120 litre drum. It took some messing around to get it in, but I finally did. So what I'm going to do now is top it up with water and bleach, and I'll leave that for at least 24 hours. Well, there it is, it's full up. Only just managed to get it all in there and covered, and I'll leave that to soak for 24 hours, maybe a bit more. So all these Pukani rocks have been, well, they were hosed off, and now they've been soaking in water with a load of bleach in, plain bleach, for about 36 hours. I'm going to give them a rinse off and do an acid bath. But they get cleaned up a fair bit. Haven't gone white, but perhaps I needed more bleach for that. But they have cleaned up. So yeah, I'm going to give them all the hose off and then acid dip them. I'm never going to get them all in with the acid in one go, so I'll have to do it in 2 loads. Well, here's the rock all rinsed off from bleach. It's come up quite a bit, I think. Really impressed with the look of this Pukani. Gonna have some great fun aquascaping that. So next I'm gonna take about half the rock, put it back in the barrel, top it with water, and add the acid and leave it for 30 minutes. This is just over, I think just over half the rock ready to add the acid, using gloves of course for safety. I've got the acid in, it's rather nasty. I'll give you a quick look, but I won't be talking because I'm not going to breathe when I'm near it. Here we go. As you see, that's having a big effect already. I'll give that 30 minutes and then dump a load of bicarbonate of soda on it to deactivate it, rinse that lot off and have a go with the second lot. This has been running about 2 minutes. That's half a barrel of foam that's coming out. There must be an awful lot of organics in there just not aware of. Absolutely incredible. So that's going to have its 30 minutes if it doesn't have a life of its own and decide to wander off. Nasty, nasty stuff. If you're going to do it, be very careful. About 15 minutes. Well, the foam had nearly stopped. I've just dumped in the bicarb and it's frothed up again. Slightly different sort of foam. So that should be deactivating it. So I'll leave that for 10 minutes. The bicarb's been there about 10 minutes or so and everything seems to have stopped, leaving this disgusting, scummy mess. So I'm going to gently hose it all off, weaken whatever's in there and dispose of it before I get the rocks out. These rocks are now out and rinsed off from the acid and the bicarb, and it's done a beautiful job. Really opened up the rocks. So many more tiny little channels are showing and pinprick holes. It's done a beautiful job. I don't know if you can see these tiniest of holes. There was a piece here which I probably can't find now, but there's a piece here. You could see all the skeletons of the ancient coral on it, but I can't find the piece now. Is it this one? but absolutely riddled with tiny holes. The acid has obviously etched its way in, and it's really revealing the beauty of these rocks. This Pukani is, well, quite frankly, it's stunning. When I set up a tank previously, which was 20 odd years ago, I used 2 rock, which I don't think you can get anymore, and it's not believed to be very suitable anyway, but it was absolutely nothing on this. Right, well, I'm just filling up ready to do my second acid bath, and then I'll look to get this lot in RO. Well, finally, after all the hosing off, bleaching and bathing in acid, and then hosing off again, I've got the rocks indoors in the barrel, soaking in heated RO. So I've got the heaters somewhere down there, and a pump at the bottom, pumping up the water, dumping it near the top, so we've got a constant circulation. And every 2 or 3 days I can test it for phosphates, and then hike out the hose and push it straight down the drain, pump out, and replace with fresh RO. So now it's just a case of waiting.